I was wrong about Payton Talbott because this man, I said he does not pop off the page. Well, if there's anything that popped off the page, off the screen, it was his performance against Cameron Saaimon. He made a budding prospect, a dude a lot of people are behind. The sharps in the industry said that this is a 50-50 contest. This is not a landslide type of matchup stylistically for Payton Talbott. And what did he do? He said, Saaimon, what can he do? He could take me down and he can make this an ugly fight. I'm never going to let him get there. I'm going to time all of his shots, knees to the face. I'm going to make him look like anybody who tries to strike with me, which is AKA I'm going to make him look like a fool. Payton Talbott, a lot of people are saying he's the real deal. I got to give my respect and I got to give my kudos. You have proven me wrong, sir. You are indeed a contender that we need to watch out for. But the real question is that because I have so much respect for Cameron Saaimon that I'm giving him all of this praise, or is this dude really the real deal? You put him up against a top 15 ranked fighter and he's going to show up and show out. What are your thoughts, AJ?
That's a great question, Derek, because at this exact moment, you put Payton Talbott up against a top 15 fighter, he might do pretty well. Like he has the skill set and he has the forward thinking, he has all this stuff. But one of the things that I like most about Payton Talbott is he still knows he's young and he still has a lot of room to grow, kind of holds himself as that more humble man. So I mean, time will tell if he actually takes a top 15 fight. But at this moment, I see the kid as being one of those where he thinks I need to build myself up a little bit, right? Not jump into the stardom right away and then falling and never being able to go back to your grace, but actually being able to work himself in. And to that point, Derek, I do agree with you. You know, Cameron Saaimon is a hell of a fighter and hold him up in high respects. But we saw what Payton Talbott does to people when he walks in. He kind of has that bravado or that not, I don't want to say arrogance, but air to him that he walks in, man, and he is a force to be dealt with.
I think he walks in with a lot of confidence, just saying that I think he truly believes nobody could stand across from him and strike with him. And that's how he treated Cameron Saaimon. He bullied the man. He big brothered him, hurt him with everything that he threw. And the timing, AJ, let's talk about the timing, because this was my big thing, man. I said, okay, Saaimon gets into the clinch. He's starting to work some elbows. He's starting to get some takedowns, whatever the case may be, right? That's the game plan. That's how he's going to make this fight ugly. That's how he's going to win this fight. We have a tendency as people, as athletes, to do certain things on certain sides of our body, things that we feel strongest on. So when you shoot down for a shot, maybe you shoot down on your right side, maybe you shoot down on your left side. Well, the one thing you'll notice about Cameron Saaimon is a lot of the time he shoots down on his left side. Well, Payton Talbott said, I got a right knee for you the moment you shoot down for it, which rocked the man horrendously. Said, you're not safe on the feet. You're not safe if you shoot. I'm just going to get you out of here. You got to admit, Saaimon was way tougher than a lot of other prospects who I imagine would be begging to get out of there against a performance like, Talbott had. But the finishing prospect right here, man, he gave him more than he could handle at that point in time right there. And I just think that this dude got a big momentum push. I think UFC is going to give him the push. But this is my big ultimate question right here. Do you slow roll the man? Would it not be wise to slow roll him? There's no rush to top 15 this man right now, given that this is an 8-0 prospect, a Vegas or a Reno guy, a Nevada guy, but he's charismatic, man. He got the model look. This could be the next big thing in the UFC. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely, Derek. And that's why I was saying before, I hope Payton Talbott does have that mentality of slow roll, because he could be the next kind of Ilia Topuria-esque fighter, right? Not too many people really know about him. Nobody's clamoring for his name to jump up to top 15 now, but you get him up to like 12, 13, 14 and 0. Really start getting that hype going, and he's going to have a big shot to stay here in the top part of the division for a long time.
I just gave massive respects to Payton Talbot, but let's let Ilia Topuria comparisons. Let's pump
just saying as a name reference. I'm not comparing the two fighters and all, but just a name reference.
Yeah, no, right on. But this was a massive, massive victory right here, man. And my last question before we move on to the next bout is Cameron Saaimon. I mean, what happens now, bro? Like, he was over here like, I got to right this wrong. I lost. Let's fix that right now. Now you got steamrolled. Now people are not going to be high on Cameron Saaimon. Now, the South Africans, of course, will. Shout out to the South Africans. But the rest of us, man, I think we should still be high. This dude's still so young. Do you think that the future is bright for the man?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, when this fight was taking place, I was like, man, these guys are getting it on early in their career. There might be a rematch set up. There might be something down the line. Cameron Saaimon staying in the UFC for quite a while going forward. I don't know, Derek. As far as what's next for him, I'm interested to see who they book him with if they get this boy a get-right fight.
23 years old, bro. 23 years old. Like, let's chill. But it is, like I said, it is bad because you're coming off of being the hammer, and now all of a sudden you become the nail. You know, Christian Rodriguez upsets you, and then Payton Talbott steamrolled you. Again, big win by Talbot.